Of course, bro. Right when I'm about to start the episode, we got a blood moon. Screw it, dude. I'm down to start a little funky. Rise and grind, gamer. An Eye of Cthulhu. What? Bro, you can't even do damage to me. Look at that. Okay, you did. Wow. Wait, what? What? Did it? Wow, what the? Oh, okay. Okay, you know, a bit of a strange intro to the episode just all around, but rise and grind, gamers. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome back to episode 32 of our Terraria Fargos Soul Mod playthrough. Now, gamers, last episode was a crazy one. What we did is we fought and took down the first of the 3 final bosses of the Fargos Soul Mod, Eridanus, Champion of the Cosmos. We figured that out. It's not just Champion of, it is Champion of the Cosmos. Now, interestingly enough, as you guys can see, the boss check bar, like the boss list here, Eridanus is not checked off, and the reason is, to fight this boss, we actually went into our other world, our, like, super flat, like, boss fighting world, basically, and I didn't even realize this, but apparently if you fight a boss in that world, you don't get the check mark, and you might be thinking, yeah, Tetsyumi, like, obviously, but, like, huh. No, I guess, you know what, I guess that would be obvious. I was gonna say because we fought other bosses in there, but I guess those other bosses that we fought in here aren't actually included in the boss checklist, because what we did is we fought the overloaded Dungeon Guardian and then the overloaded Queen Slime. So, like, those clearly don't have, like, a check mark on the boss checklist here, because they're technically not real bosses, I guess. They're just, like, you're just refighting the same bosses you fought before, but, like, harder, and you get cool loot. So I guess that wouldn't be obvious that, like, Eridanus is not checked. But you know what? Either way, we fought Eridanus. If you don't believe me, you can literally go back last episode and watch it. Maybe before the series ends, I'll actually fight him in this world just so we can get the check mark. But either way, what we are doing today, gamers, is we are canceling the Blood Moon event so we can get the regular music. And actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and turn it to daytime too, so it's all nice and pretty out and you guys can see things. But what we are doing today actually should be a lot of fun. We have 3 things on our episode to-do list, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Here you can see 3 things, the last of which being I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm scared. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But the first 2 is we are going to go ahead and craft ourselves our, I think, last force, the Force of Cosmos, which to craft it, all we needed was this Eridanus, which we got from fighting Eridanus last episode, and we can make this thing. And this thing, I'm not going to read it out right now, but it looks absolutely insanely cool. The next thing we want to do is, again, using the same Eridanus, we can go ahead and craft ourselves a brand new armor set, the Eridanus armor set. And then lastly, we can fight our next boss in progression. A boss that I think a commenter mentioned, it took them, like, a boss that took this commenter 257 attempts to beat it. And mind you, they did Eridanus first try. Eridanus already took me, I think it was 60 attempts just in our last, like, batch of attempts alone, so probably close to 100 attempts. This guy beat it first try, and he got 300 attempts in the next boss. So our next boss, the Abomination, is probably going to be just a little bit tricky. I don't know, just slightly tricky. He might give me a bruise or a scratch or 2, but it's no biggie, right? But you know who won't give me a bruise or a scratch or a bump or a bruise or a scrape or a I can't think of any other words for, like, a boo-boo. You know who won't give me a boo-boo? Any one of these lovely people in our wall of appreciation. This is where I come to give you, the commenter, some appreciation for liking and commenting and subscribing, because I appreciate each and every one of you. And today, the wall of appreciation commenter we are going to be adding is Ian Arcambolt 2740. And I just got to say, I don't know if Ian Arcambolt is this guy's name, but, like, that's a cool-ass username. If that's your name, imagine being named Ian Arcambolt. Arcambolt that sounds like the coolest last name. No glazing. Like, that just sounds awesome. Wouldn't you agree? Ian Arcambolt is on my wall of appreciation today because he left an honestly funny and just short and sweet comment on my last video saying, Tetsyumi, champion of the Fargos Soul Mod videos. LOL. That was awesome. I actually, like, genuinely, that got a chuckle out of me. I think that was really funny. That was pretty clever. And, I mean, what can I say? I am, I guess, just the greatest to ever do it. I suppose you guys can call me the champion of the Fargos Soul Mod. I mean, like, if you guys are so inclined. I mean, I know I am that good, but, like, yeah, you don't gotta tell me every time you comment. Like, you don't have to say, oh, wow, Tetsyumi, you're the greatest. You're such a champion. Like, you're so cool. You don't have to say that for every comment. I mean, but it helps get on the wall of appreciation. Thank you very much, Ian. That was a very nice comment. It actually made me laugh. And short and sweet, I love it. Back to the video. So gamers, if you did watch the end of my last video, you would know that I said I wanted to go fight Eridanus a few more times off camera because all we got was 10 Eridanium from the drops. And if we go ahead and take a look, you know, in the item browser, we need already 5 of them for just this soul. I think we need another 5 for like making one of the actual things in the soul. And then we need, I think, like 15 of them or so for the whole armor. And not to mention this thing, the nano core, which I do want to make, but we can't make it either way because we actually need some of this abominable energy, which we can't get until we fight the Abomination. So we're going to save that for a little bit later. But either way, we needed some more Eridanum. And also, I figured, you know, it's possible. It's possible there's another drop or something, maybe a weapon drop. So I went ahead and fought Eridanus 3 more times off camera. 3 really might not sound like a lot, but like I've gotten a lot better at the fight, but I still die. So you know what, 3 is, I think, more than enough. We'll go ahead and open up these treasure bags. Bam, bam, and bam. And ooh, we actually got a dev set. Hell yeah, very cool. But there we go, 40 Eridanum. And actually, I think with that, we're pretty much just able to craft everything. So I think all I have to do is type in Cosmos in here, and it looks like we can't craft it, but actually, I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. All we need to do is make ourselves the Stardust enchantment. Oh, I was under the impression this whole time that the Stardust enchantment actually, like, you needed Eridanum to make it, but no, I guess you just needed Eridanum to make the force entirely. But the Stardust enchantment specifically is something another commenter suggested I craft because, if you guys can read it here, this gives me an ability that freezes time for a few seconds. If you watched the last episode, you would know that Eridanus, the boss, he freezes time, and it does, like, the Zawardo, like, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like, that time stop effect. It was actually so cool. I screamed so loud when that happened the first time. It was actually so cool. Apparently, the Stardust enchantment does that, and I never knew. So, like, listen, maybe, because obviously the Stardust armor, right, it summons that, like, the guy to protect you. What if it's, like, Star Platinum or something when I put this on? Imagine that. Okay, it's not. It's not. It's just like the regular Stardust guy, but like, dude, that's so cool. I want to try the time stop ability. It's unbound. So, oh, I have to press N to bind it. Okay, so let's make it. And now if I press Q. Oh my god, yo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is so dope. That would have made bosses so much easier, but like I don't even care because now I have it and I'm just so happy. That is the coolest. That is the coolest thing in the world, dude. I love that so much. And now we can use this and combine it with all these other forces down here. And I believe it'll do the same thing. What does it say here? Stardust stasis lasts for 6 seconds and a 75-second cooldown. Let's go ahead and craft this thing. There we go. I mean, I'm excited to read this thing, dude. I want to see what this is all about. Attacking generates up to 4 moons that orbit you. Okay. Stop attacking to launch them towards your cursor, exploding into lunar boosters. Picking up a lunar booster increases your damage, crit, life regeneration, or damage reduction. Stardust stasis lasts for 6 seconds and has a 75-second cooldown. Increases your movement speed and acceleration and decreases your momentum. Upgrades the effects of all your enchantments. Been around since the Big Bang. Big Bang Theory reference. Bazinga. Does it upgrade the forces or just the regular enchantments? Oh god, if I put like the mithril enchantment on, right, and then I also put this one on, does this get like upgraded even further? How does this work? I can't tell. It looks the same. That sounds cool though. I mean, listen, I'm focusing on like maybe the least interesting aspect of it. Everything else with this is sick. I want to try attacking and seeing like the lunar suns. What are the things? Do I need to actually be? What? Oh, okay. What's up, King Slime? What's up, King Slime? Are you gonna make some? Oh my god, there's a moon. There's a moon. Okay, wait, Slimes, where you going? Where you going, Slimes? You can't run from the moons. Oh my god, yo! That is so sick. Oh my god, that is so sick. And I believe I have to remap it again, don't I? Yeah. Oh, I don't? Okay, it's just like that again still. So I can also, again, press Q. What is the button? Q. Bam! Time stop! Cool. This is the coolest shit in the world. Now, I'm definitely gonna have to do a bit of rearranging of all my enchantments and accessories and stuff because, like, I definitely want to have the Force of Death still on because if you guys don't remember, this is the really good, like, invulnerable dash and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to do a little fiddling around before we actually fight our next boss, but I mean, we can go ahead and move on to our next thing, which is actually making the cool new armor. I have not even looked at the armor at all. Okay, well, that's a good sign that we can craft it. It looks like, oh, the recipe's actually really not hard to craft at all. So I guess I mean, let's just graft every piece. I mean, I'm assuming this is going to be way better than any of the like regular solar or like nebula vortex armor I have now, because that's vanilla. So let's actually see. First off, the defense is great. This one is increased damage, increased minions and sentries, reduces a damage taken by 10%. That's good. Increased damage, critical strike, movement speed. And if I put all of this on, the set bonus is 15% increased damage for your current weapon class, 10% increased critical strike chance for your current weapon class, and double tap down to activate Eridanus' blessing. Whoa! Whoa! That's so dope. Oh my god, that's so dope. I did not. That is so cool. I basically have a stand right now. That is sick. And it's like kind of going down. Is that going to disappear, or is it going to... I was right about to ask that. It's going to change form similar to the Eridanus boss fight, and now it has different attacks. So my question is, why would I ever in the world turn this back off? Right? Like, why would I ever have this not on? Because this is the coolest thing in the world. Oh my god, it changed the set bonus. It changed the set bonus. That's why. Okay. What is the set bonus of this? Eridanus' blessing empowers a weapon class. Oh, that's so cool. The empowered class changes every 12.5 seconds. Eridanus fights alongside you when you use the empowered class. 70% increased damage for the empowered class. 30% increased critical strike chance for the empowered class. 30% increased attack speed for the empowered class. Increases max mana by 30 with mage empowerment. With mage empowerment, what does that mean? Your summoned weapons can crit with summoner empowerment. So I'm guessing the empowerment is just like what it's doing right now. So like it's mage right now, so I will get the 30 max mana and stuff like that, I imagine, right? Yeah, let's see if it goes away. Yeah, the mana went away. Okay, and then this is the summoner class, so I have like summoner empowerment. That is... Holy shit. Holy shit, this is so cool. I mean, this is just like the boss fight from Fargos Soul Mod of the Moonlord. Because if you guys remember the Moonlord boss fight, it would cycle between like invulnerabilities every few seconds. So you would have to switch weapons to like be able to actually damage the Moonlord. This is like that, but like honestly way cooler. I mean, this is so ungodly cool. Wow, I love this. I love this so much. It's gonna be a little bit of getting used to for sure, especially if we're about to go fight like the next big bad boss, the Abomination, which I'm scared to do. I'll be honest, I'm stalling for time, but like honestly, I'm also excited. So let's go ahead and get ready. I'll organize my equipment a little bit. All right, gamers, it is finally time. All that's left to do is go ahead and make ourselves the summon thing, which is called Curse. The Curse. The Abomination's Curse. I was going to say Curse of the Abomination. It's the Abomination's Curse. We made it. So what I did is I organized my inventory. I pretty much have every single enchant, like, force on, except the Force of Terra, which, if you guys don't remember, this one increases your melee weapon size by 50 and whip range by 20%. It also does some other stuff. I don't really think it's going to be insanely useful. Obviously, I can, try mess things around, try it and stuff like that. But what I got on is the Cosmic Core, which does, like, 4 times damage super crits. I got on the Infinite Flight thing and the Supersonic Soul. And we just got a bunch of these other, like, forces on, which you guys can take a look at now. But, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully we're good. I changed up my weapons a little bit. Unfortunately, the nasty SDMG and then the Mythical Regurgitator, obviously, did not make the cut. This thing is a magic weapon that we got from the Wall of Flesh, which, if I'm being honest, is pretty dookie. It's not good. So instead, we're going to be using the Nebula Blaze, which is an actual good magic weapon. So, but I think, gamers, it is time. All we need to do to summon this guy is use this on the surface. I am scared. Oh, I'm scared. Let's get it. Turn this guy on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. This is actually going to be hard. This is going to be hard, isn't it? Wow. Oh my god. The arena is small. Also, he, like, low-key looks like my stand guy. So, like, I can't really tell who's who. I think yep, I already died. I already was revived. Okay. Obviously, for the... I didn't even get to talk. I didn't even get to talk. Spawn this guy in again. What I was gonna say is, I usually like to try and, like, fight a few of these guys without attacking first, just to, like, try and get a feel for their patterns and stuff like that. I think I have this one down. This one seems pretty easy. Just dodge the sights. This one also seems easy. Just kind of go spin around. Does it try and predict your movement? It kind of looks like it does. Now he's gonna dash at us. This all looks pretty normal. Okay, no, you cannot leave that. Whoa. Whoa. This is sick. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is really cool. Now he's doing like a combination attack. Okay. Pizza Hut and Taco Bell kind of shit. I gotta stop going over there. I kept going over to my like rope to get to my floating island and accidentally getting attached to it. I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of seems like a lot to take in all at once. I'm not sure if I can do this and like reliably, you know, switch weapons and all that stuff, but I'm gonna try. This is not the time I like actually. Wow. Yeah, okay, so you actually cannot leave his circle at all or you are mega dead. That's crazy. Okay, he did this attack earlier. So I have to be near him. That's fine. This is simply a boss where we have to throw attempts at it. And I think that's exactly what we're going to try and do now. It switched up its pattern. Interesting. What's not cool is how I'm at 1 health, though. That I would prefer not to be. Okay, stay near him. That's fine. That's not bad. You know what? I think maybe the SDMG needs to come back out because this guy... He's a fast fucker. I don't know if I can catch him. You know, honestly, entering like the weird whatever mode this is called, Eridanus' Blessing, that might be a fumble. I might need to like fully focus on just using one particular weapon because like having this guy on and like switching weapons and stuff all the time, that might be a lot to keep track of, especially if I have to use like this slow weapon when I could rather just be using this weapon which shoots fast and can home in on the guy. Something important to note is that I can freeze time, and that will be very helpful for me, I think. Except that, wow, this guy just did not care. He takes no damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? To be fair, I did do a decent chunk of his health. I don't know what to do. He just seems so hard to hit. I think what I have to do is I have to lock in and understand his patterns completely. I'm gonna actually play this super smart because I really don't want to give it 300 attempts, even though I know I will. Not bad. Actually, that was really not bad. This fight is gonna be so much to like look at. I think honestly what I have to do is I really just need to find a weapon and stick to it. Like, I might actually just need to go like full summoner or something so I can focus on dodging. I might try that, but like, that was a pretty good attempt. You know, I did well to like not die until slightly later than usual. I'm really thinking of some different weapons and stuff I can use because I feel like it is just not feasible to use like this guy and have to switch weapons every few seconds, especially in a fight like this. Like maybe if I get good at the fight, I can try that, but not right now. So I'm thinking the Slime Slinging Slasher is not really big enough to actually hit him consistently. The Godly Big Sting is just too slow. The Mythica Nebula Blaze is great, but then I would have to kind of switch some of my accessories to be a mage build, and I just don't really want to switch my accessories. The Kaleidoscope could work, and like, you know, just being a summoner could absolutely work, but I think I want to save that as like my last resort, because being a summoner, I don't know, I feel like he's kind of just taking the easy way out, because that means I don't even really need to attack at all. I can purely focus on dodging, which I don't really want to do. So I'm thinking maybe the Leash of Cthulhu. Maybe. I mean, I don't. It's kind of slow, but it might work. I can, at the very least, I can hold down this attack and fire some like other homing eyeballs, and you know, maybe those can do something. So I don't know. I'm gonna try this for a few times. I also want to try staying in this world, in this arena, but I might have to go in my open like super flat world and like just fly around in there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a few more tries. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Leash of Cthulhu is maybe too slow as well. I mean, maybe I can listen. Maybe I can try the SDMG. The thing is, this just doesn't do enough damage. Like, it does not do nearly as much damage as like any of my other weapons. So I don't know. I'll try using it. Maybe it'll surprise me, but then we'll see. If we're gonna do this fight, we're gonna do it legit and practice legit from the very beginning. So yes, I am gonna go to my super flat world, and I think we're gonna take those attempts over to there and see if maybe that'll help at all. This world is so funny because like I defeated the Torch God, the Queen Slime, and Eridanus in this world and nothing else. I mean, was that better? I think it was better. But like I don't know. I'm not convinced about the damage. You know what? Let me chill. Let me just fight the boss a few more times, and then we'll come back and see if I maybe need more damage. Is it a skill issue? Yes, absolutely, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. However, with this weapon, I am only averaging, not just doing, averaging maybe 6,000 damage. Honestly, it's probably even less. So, skill issue? Sure, yeah, absolutely. It is a skill issue, 100%. But also, like, listen, I'm doing 4,000 damage in an era where I'm doing, like, 13,000 damage with these weapons. So, I think maybe I gotta rethink my weapons or maybe even my accessories a little bit. Oh, also for full transparency, I cheated and got myself 90, well, I got 100 of these Abomination's curses from the, what is it? From this menu over here. Just because apparently in this world, like, every time you use one, they go away. But in my normal world, when you use one, they stay. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but I cheated and got myself a bunch of these because if I'm being honest, we're gonna need to. Gamers, here's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. I think summon damage is the way to go. The sole reason being, not because I'm a little baby bitch who needs summon damage to carry me. No, just because the big brain buster, I think, is legitimately the only weapon that will attack fast enough and also, like, do enough damage, basically. Like, what is it? My slime slinging slasher simply does not have the range to be able to hit the boss. This weapon attacks way too slowly, so I would never be able to hit the boss. This weapon means I would need to switch not only my armor, but basically, like, a few more of my accessories around, and I can't afford to do that. And the STMG, as we know, did only, like, 4,000 damage. Like, it's mid. It's mid. It does not work at this stage in the game for the Fargos Soul Mod. So what I'm doing, as you guys can see, is we're going to be using my demonic big brain buster with the Stardust armor, and I found this, the menacing force of life. At first glance, this might look like nothing. It's a pretty good enchantment, right? But it doesn't really help particularly. Apart from this one line, the Ambrosia buff makes your summon damage able to crit. And I think that is going to be the game changer for us, because we also have this on, the Cosmic Core, which we got last episode from fighting Eridanus, which gives you a super crit that deals 4 times damage and inflicts flames of the cosmos. I'm thinking if we can crit and then do super crits with our summon weapon, and then, you know, also hit it with the kaleidoscope every now and then, except the kaleidoscope kind of sucks balls because it's, like, not auto-fire. I have to click it manually every time. Yeah, actually, that's going to be really annoying. We'll deal with that later. I might need to put on, like, the Berserker's Soul or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm thinking that should be maybe enough for us to get a little bit further in the fight and, like, I don't know, figure some things out. So, a little bit of an update here. As you guys can see, I'm not critting. And that is strange for a few reasons. I do have the Force of Life on, which you guys can read there. The Ambrosia buff also makes your summon damage able to crit. Oh my god. I need to fly into the flowers? Yeah. I need to fly into these stupid-ass flowers. And that'll give me the Ambrosia buff. And then I can crit. That sucks. That sucks so much for so many reasons. Okay, for one, first off, it acts as wings. So if I have this thing on, I can't also have the Flight Mastery Soul on, which is honestly just way better and faster wings, which I would want anyway. That's fine. I could live with that. But now, to be able to crit with my weapons, I need to pick up these flowers? That's bullshit! I can't do that in the middle of a fight. That is so stupid. Okay, well, I didn't realize that. But anyway, what I was gonna say is it seems like this isn't critting. Obviously, it is critting. It's just a stupid fucking rule for some reason. So I was gonna just put on this, the Spider Enchantment, which you guys can see here. This is like the thing that it like gives this the critting ability, technically, right? It says your summon weapons can crit for 1.5 damage, but it says extra base damage from summon crits is capped at 100. Again, if I put this on, you guys can see, you know, I'm not critting. No crits are happening. If I put this on, I'm critting for... Actually, that's a lot more than I thought it was. When I was testing this out, it was only critting for, like, yeah, 600 or 700. But every so often it is critting for, like, 1,200, which I'm pretty sure is because of this. But that's still not a lot of damage, because this is limiting how much crit I can have. Because it says the extra base damage from summon crits is capped at 100. Even with the, like, 4 times super crits I would get from putting this on, that's not really that many more crits. I don't know. You know what? This might be just something we need to test and find out for ourselves, which I think is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to have just the Spider Enchantment on, and not this stupid fucking wings on because I'm not collecting flowers in the middle of this fight. I can't, there's no way I can pay attention to doing that. One more thing. I'm also going to take off the Warding Force of Nature, which if you guys don't remember what this is, all you need to remember is this is the thing that gives me the umbrella, which deflects attacks from above, which is like, oh my god, it's so useful, and I really, really don't want to take it off, but I am going to take it off and put on the Berserker Soul. Now, you might be wondering, Tetsyumi, why in God's name would you put on the Berserker Soul and not the Conjurer's Soul for, like, the summon damage if you're going to be a summoner? And the reason is this. With the Berserker Soul, I get auto fire on my Kaleidoscope. With the Conjurer's Soul, you get nothing. Which is so stupid. Like, I don't know why the Conjurer's Soul wouldn't put auto fire on whips. That would make sense, right? That would make sense. But because I value my fingers, I value my hands, I don't want to get carpal tunnel when I'm older, I'm going to put on the Berserker Soul, so I don't need to keep pressing the attack button every time I want to use the whip. I can just hold it down, because I cannot imagine doing 300 attempts and clicking the button every time I want to use the whip. That just actually sounds like hell. Fargos Soul Mod devs, if you're listening, it would be really smart, really helpful and cool, and I would appreciate it so much if you made the Conjurer's Soul have auto fire for whips only. Like, you can do that. You don't need to make it super strong. Just have it auto fire for whips, because, like, I mean, please, no one likes carpal tunnel. Come on. I definitely need to practice because we got absolutely bodied. I mean, but already look at that. 11,000 damage. We were doing around 10,000 damage average. I am way happier with that. That's so much better than 4,000, 6,000 damage. I blew up the fucking world. The entire world is gone. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. It's not looking good for your boy. It's really not. Also, before you guys worry, this is a completely new, fresh world. I made this world specifically to completely blow it up. This entire world is now my arena. I was trying to watch some videos online of people, like, fighting the Abomination in Masochist mode. There's, like, 2 videos total of people fighting it in, like, a version close to my version. So already that didn't really help because, like, the attacks look different and, like, it's not Masochist mode and stuff. It's different like that. But also, like, the weapon everybody seems to be using is the Leash of Cthulhu. Because I don't want to go in my other world, I'm just going to cheat and grab myself one. This thing. We already have this thing. I'm just going to show you guys here. But, like, the Leash of Cthulhu, if you guys don't remember, a few updates ago, it would just kind of fire like a regular flail. But now they changed it to where it, like, is actually like a real flail, where you have to, like, swing it around like this, and then you can let go and fire it. It used to just do this, and it had auto fire, and it was amazing. It was so good. But now, because of this, because you have to, like, charge it up and stuff, it's not viable. I'm just gonna be real. It is not a viable weapon for this fight at all. And it does like 20,000 damage. It does insane damage. So we just don't have that capability with Summoner. Like, really, our only option, I think, genuinely is the big brain buster. Dude, I really don't know. I really don't know what to do. I didn't spoil myself on, like, any of the boss's attacks or anything. I'm still gonna get my ass kicked. Don't worry about all that. But, like, if I'm being real, this boss so far, I fucking hate. I really hate this boss. It is just, you know what? I'll do a fight with you guys right now. Interesting. Maybe he needs ground to spawn. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. So let me just show you guys some of this guy's attacks, right? This one, I'm doing a pretty good job at dodging it right now. Usually I genuinely... Okay, thank you. I didn't... Again, that was I double tapped A to dash, which I don't want to do. I have my dash keybind set to the shift key, but that doesn't override the double tap dashes. Here we go. Round number 2, though. Again, let me just show you, like, what is that? That is something completely new. It never usually does that bullshit before. I don't know why it was dragging me up and, like, making me hit the side of its arena. That's such bullshit. I think this is why. I think it's because it must be used on the surface. Maybe he enrages if he goes, like, down there, which kind of gets rid of my whole thought process of deleting the whole world. I guess we'll find out, but either way, I'm just going to take you through a regular attack. He shoots sights at you. The sights are kind of hard to dodge, but, like, it really just depends. Like, sometimes you can dodge them really easily, like right now. Sometimes they're just complete bullshit. This attack I really like. I think it's really cool. The sights he shoots here try to predict your movement, so you gotta, like, kind of juke him out. I got hit by the border because I wasn't doing a good job. And then he just goes back to the scythe sometimes. He has a few other attacks, but like it's hard to show you because he just keeps on doing random shit. I really just want like a good weapon and some good armor to use. But the thing is, Fargos updates like their weapons and their armor and stuff all the time. And if I'm being honest, whenever they do, they make him worse. Like they make them way worse. Like the Leash of Cthulhu is like a bad weapon now. And they change a lot of their like enchantments and like the forces and stuff, which is fine. Like they can totally do that. But like it just makes it so much worse. So like it's hard to have like good loadouts and stuff because I don't know what I'm supposed to pick right now. Like there is no good weapon I feel like that I can use against this guy right now. I really fucking hate this first attack. I genuinely feel like it's random every time. Okay, well this is a bad example, but I genuinely feel like it's random every time, like where he throws his scythe. Bro, like I fucking hate that attack. I hate it so much. Oh, new phase. Okay. I really was thinking we were making like zero progress. We are making progress. Okay. The new phase looks damn near impossible, should I say. Like that's insane. I can still barely dodge the scythe attack in the first phase, so that's gonna be interesting, but we are definitely slowly making progress. I fucking hate this boss. It's 12 a.m. I've been recording for 4 hours. I'm done for the night. I'll try and come back to it tomorrow. I really fucking hate this boss. I dislike it. I dislike everything about it. I don't think this opinion will change when I beat the boss. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it will. I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yo, it's the next day. But here's the thing. This video is already 32 minutes long. And I think unfortunately we're gonna have to split this video up into 2 separate parts. I know, I'm the worst, God. But listen, I like watch time. I kind of need watch time. And if the video is longer than 30 minutes like it will be now, yeah, I know you guys won't sit through the whole video. I'm not blaming you. It's just a YouTube thing. If the video is too long, YouTube won't push it. If the video is too short, YouTube won't push it. I don't know. It's really stupid. So what we're going to do, like I said, this video is going to be in 2 parts. This is part 1, and part 2 will be coming out on Friday, where we will have hopefully beaten the boss. I don't know yet, because obviously I'm recording this before I actually go to record part 2. But listen, I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling revigorated. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I don't know if revigorated is a word. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not a word. But either way, we are beating the boss next Friday. I guess this Friday. Yeah, on Friday. In 2 days. Whenever I post the next part of the video, we are going to be beating this boss. So stick around, like, subscribe, comment, and gamers, I will see you in the next part. Sorry about this. Peace.